Hey, what's up? What's up? Dan McCall here from Deptford, New Jersey. And what I want to talk about in this video is Amazon FBA buying decisions. And the reason why I decided to make this video, for one, is just to help our coaching clients. So we can, so we can share this video and kind of help them get a better understanding of how to, how to buy products and what to do, what not to do, and also to share this video because when we first got started on Amazon as like a full-time FBA gig, to where we were like, we started out buying like $200 a day worth of products FBA, then $500 a day, then $1,000 a day, then $1,500 a day, then $2,000 a day. One frame we ended up spending $10,000 in 2 days, 2 days time buying product. So we created these habits, and we actually teach our clients this too. We teach them to buy daily, ship daily, and make sales daily. So I want to write that down just because, besides the fact that we're talking about Amazon FBA buying decisions, I'm going to also just trickle in some tips and stuff like that too. So this is what we teach our clients. Of course, we work in a little bit more detail, but we can give away some pretty good free stuff here. So I just want to write this stuff down just to kind of buy daily, ship daily, make sales daily. So this is like the philosophy, the one philosophy that we teach our students here. I hope you can see that pretty good. Buy daily, ship daily, make sales daily. Because in FBA, the money's made in the shopping. If you aren't shopping, you aren't making money. So you can't be scared to spend money. It's one thing a lot of people like that have like employment backgrounds, or like have never been an entrepreneur or never really took much of a risk. They don't really understand the difference between like what Robert Kiyosaki talks about. He says rich people buy things that make the money, poor people buy things that cost the money. So with this, you're not like spending money, you're investing money. So there's a big difference. So this would be like buying things that make you money instead of buying things that cost you money, like Jordans, or going to the movies, or eating out 2 or 3 times a week, and just careless spending, just spending money when you probably shouldn't. So there's a big difference between spending and investing, So just want to clarify that too. Like, that's why it's so big. The mindset's so big. Every person that you ever talk to that's successful always ends up defaulting back to talking about mindset and business principles, because business principles, they trump everything. The business principle, having good business principles and good business philosophies and good habits, that trumps everything, because strategy is one thing, you know what I mean? But execution's everything, you know what I mean? So I like what Mark Cuban says. He says, like, ideas are great, but execution's everything. And you won't execute like if you don't have the right mindset. So I want to help you with the mindset, if that's one thing. So another thing here too, back to the topic of Amazon FBA buying decisions. So what we teach our clients too is we teach them to use this tool. Okay, I'm going to write the name of the tool down. So www.fbatoolkit.com. And on this site, what you're able to do is you're able to take what's called the sales rank. The sales rank, if you click on an Amazon item, there's something called a sales rank next to it. That's what it'll actually be called, the sales rank. So what you do is you take that sales rank into the category, and you take it over to this tool, and you can actually punch the numbers in, and you can find out if the item sells daily. So that's the biggest thing with this, with getting into like the online retail arbitrage or retail arbitrage with FBA is buying things that sell daily and buying things that sell daily only. Because like if something sells every 3 days, so let me just come down here. So if an item sells every 3 days, every 3 days, not 3 times a day. I'll just knock that out my fingers. Every 3 days. So every 3 days. You get the point. So if an item sells every 3 days and there's 3 sellers on there that are sharing the buy box, that means it really sells every 9 days. I'll just put an E for every 9 days. So if you buy five of this item, it's going to take 45 days to sell your product. It's not good. I mean, there's really bad examples that are a lot worse than that. That's like a little tiny wimpy one. So what we teach our clients is we actually teach our clients to, let me see if I can just back here, wipe this off real quick. What we teach to our clients is we teach them to only buy products that sell daily. So daily only. Daily sales only. And you can use this toolkit to find out if they sell daily or not. So you never want to buy a product that sells every other day or every 3 days. If it sells every other day and there's no other sellers on it, that's okay, because it's going to be different, because you're the only seller on there. You can go with some every other day, but I don't recommend it. So what we teach our clients is we teach them to sell. We teach them. This video is about Amazon FBA buying decisions, right? So what we teach our clients is we teach them to buy daily. Well, what we teach them too is we teach them to make 15-day buying decisions. So let's say the item on the FBA toolkit, it says it sells twice a day. Okay, we're going to put a big 2 right here. So what we teach our clients is we teach them to make 15-day buying decisions. So if it sells 2 times a day, we would times it by 15 days. And then that would equal 30 units. Okay? So that would equal 30 units as the buying decision, but that doesn't stop there. So what we do next is we go on that listing and see how many FBA sellers are on there to see what the competition is. So let's say there's 3 FBA sellers on there, right? So now we're going to take 3, we're going to divide it by 30, and that's going to equal 10 units as the buying decision. So you would want to buy 10 units if you're competing with 3 other FBA sellers, because you're going to be rotating the buy box. Then you can do what we do too, is like, I don't know, let's say the number was 100 or something like that. What we would do is we would scale that back. We would pretend like other sellers are probably going to jump on there, because they probably will, and we would actually like add a couple invisible sellers for a pillow, like as a cushion, right? You probably use that terminology and other stuff, like a cushion, right? So if the buying decision, after doing this formula, if the buying decision equals out to be like 100, just add a couple more sellers. Say, all right, what if 3 more sellers hop on there, and instead of buying 100, buy like 30, because you don't want to buy too big unless it's a private label item that you came up with, where you created the item and you have more control over the marketplace, or if it's a product where you're able to get it wholesale, and then you can control the market better that way. And then number 3, it's not as good as number 1 and number 2, is if you created the listing, you have a little bit more control there too, because you're able to advertise a little better. You're just able to manipulate things a little bit better, and it takes longer for other sellers to get on there, if that makes sense. So this is like our formula. Like if it sells 2 a day, last rundown, if it sells 2 a day, you would times it by 15 days. Then that would equal 30. If there was 3 FBA sellers on there, you would divide it by them 3, and that would equal 10. And we'd probably even scale back and make it like an 8-unit purchase or something like that. We're usually looking for things that are a bigger purchase than that, like 30 units, 40 units. We find a lot of items that sell even better than that. But I just wanted to get that little quick formula there, just as a base guideline. And I also want to talk about this one last thing too. The reason why we do 15-day buying decisions too is because what if it takes 30 days? It's not as bad. It's not so bad, right? If it takes a little bit longer, not so bad. So I'm out of time. I'm just going to leave it with that right now, and we'll get together on another video, and I'll add some more in-depth stuff. Get with me if you'd like some more information. Talk soon.